Well, I wasn't expecting that today. Hiya folks, thanks for joining me again. So I'll pop back to this hillside grass field again. The one that was in the last video. I had a couple of nice love tokens from the far side of the field, and I am going to head down that way. And I had a lovely George VI shilling from just behind me up here. Fantastic condition, that one. Not very old, only about 80 years old, but a lovely find anyway. Yeah, so I'll pop back here. I got the day off today. Weather's reasonable, I think. It's sort of cloudy, but with broken sunshine. We're about 20, 21, 22 degrees today. So not too hot either. So wish me luck, folks. And we'll see you at the first signal. Right, well, a moment ago, just about here, under this sheep muck, I had a, well, I think it's probably a George III coin up. 26 signal, well, 25, 26, up to 27. I think it's a penny. Quite worn as these Georgian coppers usually are. But I was just checking over the hole, swinging the coil again, and I got another signal, very similar, just down there. And that's just the imprint. That was about 7 inches deep. We've got another copper coin, probably another Georgian coin. It may even be from the same pocket spill. Yeah, I won't rub it too much at the moment, but it's more than likely another Georgian penny. So around about 1800-ish, I would say. Well, that's not a bad start, because this field is fairly quiet, generally speaking. Or at least it is at the far side over in that direction. So I think what I'll do is I'll spend a little bit of time just where I am at the moment. I'm just at the peak of the hill, crest of the hill, I suppose. And we'll see if anything else pops up. We've had some rain recently, but looking at the ground here, it's not penetrated very far. Probably only an inch or so at best. But yeah, we're off to a good start. So fingers crossed for the rest of the day. So here's a better view of the field. Ridge and furrow from here over into the distance, and the far end of it, which dips down the hill, is quite flat down there. And that's probably the area I'm going to head towards. Right, just let me move this camera down a bit. I've just had an 18, 19 signal here, only about 5 inches deep. I thought it might have been a shotgun cap actually, but I thought I'd dig it anyway. And we've got a nice little copper livery button. There's a crown on the top, I think, and the initials CD. I don't know who that is. I'll try and find out, but I don't have an awful lot of luck with livery buttons. So if any of you folks have a clue, let me know. I'm up in North Yorkshire, so it'll be probably some family name from this area, I would think. But yeah, that's all right, is that? Bit of age to it, probably a couple of 100 years, maybe a bit less, but I'm happy to have found that. Right, we have another signal. 1819, this one. It's actually just short of 9 inches deep. I've already pulled it out and put it back in to show you. And we have half of a pair of nutcrackers. I've got a complete pair at home, and I think also a couple of other broken ones as well. Could be Georgian. But it's all right. Yeah, very similar design to the other ones too. I forgot to tell you actually that I've got the 15-inch coil on the Equinox today. I'm using multi-frequency. Recovery speed at the moment is 3. I am bias 0, and I'm in field 1 as well. I thought I'd put the 15-inch coil on because it's quite a big field and I want to get as much coverage as I can really. So I'm not really going for, it's not the depth I'm particularly aiming for with this coil, it's more the coverage. I don't particularly want any gaps in my swing pattern if I can help it. So hopefully this should help me out there anyway. Well, not long after finding that part of a nutcracker, I found the other part. Be 20 or 30 feet away. Bit mangled, but yeah, I think we have a match. Excellent. Now then, I've just had a 18-ish signal down here. Let's just move you across a bit. And I haven't picked it up yet. There's the imprint, but I think we have a coin. It's probably about about 7 inches deep. Is it a coin or is it a button? No, I think it's a coin. What is that, a halfpenny? Oh, not sure. I forgot my toothbrush thing. Let's have a quick look. That looks a bit worn, that one. Right, anyway, I'll bag it up and we'll carry on. Right, I'm getting closer to the low ground, just down there. If you can see it in the video. I picked up a 15 signal along the way. Let's just tilt this down again. Not too deep, probably 6 inches. Sorry about this, the light. If you can see that in the video, really. We've got a little harness ring or strap fitting ring. Good. I haven't found one of those for a little while now. Could be post-medieval, might be a bit older. I think if you get file marks, they tend to be the older versions, don't they? I haven't got my magnifying glass on me at the moment. I think it's tucked in a bag, so I can't quite see. I don't know if you can see anything on the video. So yeah, 15 signal. Good. Happy with that. Yes, I've reached the lower part of this field. No region furrow this end, just nice short grass, which is good, easy to swing the coil on. Up the top over there somewhere, I had a silver find in the last video, and also down near where I am here too. I think this is the same farmer's field, property anyway, so hopefully I'll get on there later in the year, but I've got to check that. So I'm in a reasonably flat area here. I've just had a 16 signal, not too deep really, probably 5 inches, 6 inches maybe. And we've got this little lead item up here, about 16 signal I think it was, yeah. It looks to be purposely made, it's got some chamfered edges on it. I'm wondering if that could be a gaming piece. Or is it just an offcut of lead? Who knows? Somebody might though. I have been down in that low area, very few signals. So I've come back up onto the region furrow. Right, I've just had a signal down here. It was an odd one, a very squeaky signal actually. It was a lot of iron just around this particular area. And the signal was jumping as far up as 30, I think the highest one I got. But you do sometimes get that with flat iron that's deep in the ground, so I thought it could have been that, but I'm glad to say it's not. I think we have a coin or a token or something. I haven't picked it up yet. It's a deep one as well. It's about 10 inches, that. Yeah, looks like a coin or something. Yeah. Feels quite heavy actually, that. Is it copper or is it silver? I think that might be silver. Oops, sorry. But it's not another love token. I shouldn't complain, but I'd rather find coins with detail on. Well, it's not bent. Oh no, I think there's a bust there. Who was that then? Can you make out who that is? Is it Victoria? No? I'm not sure. Can't see who that is. Definitely looks like a woman, so... Oh. Oh, that looks nice. I haven't found one of these before. Just make out sort of a cross shape on the back. Now I'm sure a lot of you folks will know what this is. Is it a shilling? Or a half crown or something? Tell you what, I'll give that a bit of a clean up and I shall bring you back shortly. Oh, that's this could be rather nice, this. This could have made my day. Right folks, it's a turn up for the books for me, is this, because I think it's a Queen Anne silver coin. I've never found a Queen Anne coin before. And to find a silver one is brilliant. Really, really chuffed to bits with that. Not sure what coin it is. I think it might be a shilling. I can't make out the detail. It is rather crusty for a silver coin, so I'll probably soak that in some distilled water and see if I can get this hard crust off it. That is a fabulous little find, that. Really, really happy. So, Queen Anne, I think it's sort of early 1700s, isn't it, that? Very early 1700s. Looks like, oops, looks like a, come back here, thank you. Looks like a mill coin, so yeah, I think that's my earliest milled silver. Wow, well, I wasn't expecting that today. Yeah, that's just brilliant. So, 10 inches deep, it was just down to, oops, sorry about the camera work. My finger's a bit funny. Is that the imprint? Yeah, that's the imprint of it there. So yeah, like I say, it was a really odd sounding signal. It was very, very squeaky, a lot of iron, but the numbers got up to as far as 30, just sort of in the centre of all the noise there. So I thought I'd dig it, and I'm so glad I did. Brilliant. I'm about 4 foot away from where I found that silver, well, what I think is a silver coin, the Queen Anne coin. And we've got a 21 signal down here. I don't know if you can see that on the video, just there. I think we've got a buckle. I haven't got it out yet, it's the ground's rock hard. I'm just trying to prise it out, but I've just, oh, there we go. We have got a buckle, nice big one as well. Got to be a shoe buckle, that, hasn't it? So post-medieval, 1700s. Great stuff. Yeah, ridge and furrow can be quite good for finding buckles, sometimes spindle whorls, or at least going by my past activity on ridge and furrow, not this field, but other similar fields. Yeah, would have had probably an iron pin which has long since corroded. Fabulous. I do like my artifacts. So I bought myself some British Army Desert Combat trousers. They were recommended by Keith from Mud Max Metal Detecting, so thanks for the tip, Keith. They're very, very good in this warm weather. I just had a 14-15 signal down there, quite shallow, and we've got a little bag seal, or a cloth seal, I think on one side it says Darling. Is it that way up? I think it says Darlington. I think it's the right way up, I'm not sure. Ken something, I don't know. Yeah, so that's quite nice. Have a bit of age to it, won't it? Screws the aeroplane going over. It's a bit cooler up there. Oops, nearly lost it then. Well, I've learned 2 lessons today. One is that a bigger coil seems to equal more finds and more targets anyway. Definitely a better ground coverage, and I've had a much better day today than I had the last time I came. Well, I haven't had as many silver finds, but I've definitely had more targets, particularly in this ridge and furrow as well. The second lesson is that flies like lighter coloured hats. You probably can't see them in the video, but they're swarming around that, so I'm back on the cap again. Yeah, it's been quite a long day today. I got here just after 9 o'clock and it's 10 to 4 now, and it's definitely getting warmer. The clouds are thinning out, so I think I'm probably going to call it a day. So if you want to stick around for the end of the video, and you'll see the other bits and pieces. I've had a few other bits and pieces that I didn't video, and we'll show you those as well, and hopefully I'll have that lovely Queen Anne silver coin cleaned up by then as well. This bit of video is handheld, so I'm sorry for any shakiness. I was actually just about to leave the field, and I got a 19 signal down here, for maybe 4 inches I suppose. And I've got a little silver coin, I think it's a 6pence, and I think it's a George V. Yeah, I'll have to give that a clean up. It looks a bit worn, but sorry for the shakiness. And it's better with the tripod, obviously, but I can't even see which way up it's supposed to be. Anyway, you get the idea, don't you? 6pence. I don't think it'd be full silver, but still pleased to have come across that one. Right, ladies and gents. Here we are with the finds. I didn't get much rubbish at all actually, which made a nice change. I got a few shotgun caps, but I do get quite a lot from that field, but overall not much rubbish at all. So a couple of buttons. It's just like a tomback type button thingy. This one, it's not a livery button at all. I got that completely wrong, and it's not it's not as old as I was hoping it would be. It's a civil defence button, or the Civil Defence Corps. So sort of World War II era, 1930s onwards. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's what that is, civil defence. This little thing, not got a clue what that is. Seems to be made out of copper. Gave a good signal. Similar design on both sides. I don't know, looks a bit like a lever or something. Not a clue. If you can help with this or anything else, please do post a comment below. So something copper. Go on, there you go. This little bit of lead. I can't see any markings on it. I've had a fairly close look with a magnifying glass, but I can't see anything. So it may just be a waste gaming piece, or it could just be an offcut of something, but I can't say for sure. A little bag seal there. It's actually Kenton and Bryden. I thought it said Brylan. Kenton, Bryden, Darlington. There were seed merchants in 1931, and obviously they had businesses in Darlington and also York, which isn't far from me. Not a bad buckle there, shoe buckle. It's a little bit crusty, but I've just washed it with some distilled water, done nothing else to it. 1720 to 1790, I think is the date for this, so post-medieval. Another buckle there. This did actually have some leather attached to it when I found it. I don't think it's particularly old, probably from the mid-1900s at a guess. Or somewhere in the 1900s anyway. Little harness ring or suspension ring. Almost certainly medieval, so that's got some good age to it, that. And it does have some file marks on it. You can probably see them in the video there. So yeah, probably a few hundred years old or more. Yeah, I don't mind finding those. The nutcracker pieces. I've had a look on the Portable Antiquities website, and these date from, or generally date from 1700 to 1800. So Georgian, post-medieval, and I've already got some of these somewhere. Couple of very toasted coins, I don't know what they are. Probably Georgian again, halfpenny, farthing or something like that. I completely had it, those. 2 George III pennies, again very crusty. Again, I just soaked them in some distilled water, nothing else. But I don't think they're worth spending any time on trying to clean up. Quite pitted. So I think the date on these is about 1802, 1806, something like that. Yeah, I did find a threepenny bit actually as well. Which way up is it? I think it's that way. Is it? I think it's a George VI anyway. There you go. 1942, that one. Excuse me. George V, sixpence. Unfortunately, the date isn't complete. I can make out a 1 and a 9 to the left hand side and a 2 on the right hand side, and the other date's gone. So it's certainly 1920s, so more than likely just 50% silver, that one. Star fine, this. Never had one before. Absolutely thrilled to bits with it. Queen Anne. Silver shilling. Very dark colour. And where's the date on that? I'm trying to show you. Come on, focus. No. Yes, there, that's it. Right at the very top, we've got 17 at this side and 11 at this side. So 17, 11, silver shilling. And I think they're quite an unusual find because you don't get many Queen Anne coins. What did she reign from? Was it 1902 or 1904? I can't remember. But it wasn't for very long at all, which hence the fact that there's not an awful lot of them found. Now again with this coin, I've only soaked it in some distilled water so I could get the dried on crust off it. I can't decide whether or not I should try some electrolysis on that. It's been suggested by a few people and it may give some great results, but I'm just not sure. So obviously this is pretty much the original state it was found. It's not perfect condition, it's got some sort of blotchiness around it, some bumpy bits, so I'm not sure if they'll disappear with electrolysis or not. What do you guys think? What would you do with a coin like this? I mean, I absolutely love it as it is, but perhaps it could be better. Yeah, so thrilled with that. I genuinely thought it might have been copper when I first found it. The colour of it just looks so mucky. But yeah, there we go, folks. Anyway, those were the finds. As I say, that's without doubt my star find. Absolutely love that. Yeah, right, there we go, folks. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for any comments. I always appreciate your comments. And we'll see you soon on the next hunt. And in the meantime, you all take care. Happy hunting if you're going out. And we'll see you soon. Bye for now.